Today, we're going to take a look at the MSI Mag Z790 Tomahawk DDR5 motherboard. Howdy, my name is Timmy, here with Sirius Power PC, and today we are going to take a look at, give you some information about, and unbox this MSI Mag Tomahawk Z790 motherboard. Let's get straight into it. This motherboard is ATX form factor and is 244mm by 305mm, or 9.6 by 12 inches. It supports Windows 10, Windows 11, and can have a maximum of a whopping 192 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM. It supports 12th gen, 13th gen, and 14th gen Intel processors and uses an LGA 1700 socket. And the chipset used is the Intel Z790 chipset. There is one PCIe 5.0 x16 slot, one PCIe 4.0 x16 slot, and one PCIe X1 slot. Moving on to storage, there are 4 M.2 slots on this motherboard and 7 SATA slots for you to connect other storage to. The board uses Intel Wi-Fi 6E, has Bluetooth capabilities, and has a 2.5 gigabits a second Ethernet port. There are 2 USB Type-C slots, one that does 10 gigabits a second and one that does 20 gigabits a second, 4 USB 3.2 Gen 1 slots, 4 USB 3.2 Gen 2 slots, an Ethernet port, HD audio connectors, a place to put Bluetooth or Wi-Fi antenna, and 1 DisplayPort slot in addition to 1 HDMI slot. All of these charts and specifications were provided by PCgamer.com. I will leave a link in the description down below if you want to check out more in-depth charts or analysis on performance for this board there. Also, this was the test build that was used with all of these different motherboards for the specification collections from PCgamer. Let's start off with handbrake video conversion from 4K to 1080p. It wasn't the absolute strongest, but did have a very respectable average of 89.8 FPS. For the 3D Mark storage bench, it got a test of 3,396. Now, let's move on to the gaming side of things, and keep in mind again, this is the test bench being used. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. It had a TimeSpy Extreme overall score of 10,649. It ran Civilization 6 on ultra-high settings at 1080p for an average of 309 frames per second, and it ran Ghost Recon Breakpoint at 1080p for an average of 254 frames per second. Now that we have this board unboxed and I've given you a couple more specifications and performance statistics about this board, let's go ahead and install it in our case so that y'all can see what it would look like. Always make sure you have an anti-static wristband on before working with motherboards or other sensitive PC parts. Alright, and just like that, that is going to do it for today's video of the unboxing and installation of the MSI Mag Tomahawk Z790 motherboard. Be sure to comment down below if there are any games that you want me to run FPS tests on this motherboard with once I do finish that build, because in a few weeks I'm going to be continuing this build and building out a full PC. So be sure to subscribe or follow for that. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Timmy here with Sirius Power PC, and I hope I'll see you next week for another video.